Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Okay, I'm going to try to set this up for a second here.
I want to
I'm
say
going to get
greetings
it.
to everyone. The early birds
Hang
in today were Aaron Jemison, Bob's Adventure, Camping Therapy, Cargo Van Dan, Chad's Jurgens, Gracie's Seeking Adventure, Johnny's Journey, Penn Gypsy, Airy, Sharon Free, Sissy's Journey, and Debbie Weber. Got some more in
I
here as
can't fix.
well.
Oh, that's okay. Hang on.
Okay,
I
also
think I got it ready. Okay.
Okay, we also have Sissy McGee in the house, Maggie2263, Jerry Holly, how you doing? He's in here. Traveling Salvations, Renee. I'm sorry, I lost her here. It jumped on me. Renee Deuce Rider, um, RB Ashes in April, Van Life with Gina Payne, Ford AK Kenneth Oaks, KNR Destinations.
Wow.
Fantastic
I
travel
can't.
too. I'm going to just now,
I
now
can't see all those names, Bob.
let me,
I can't see all those names. So thank
uh,
you.
Julie Smiley
Thank
nursing
you.
our travel bug and Eva's story.
Thank you, Nomadic Hippie, for your super chat. Hello, ZX24 me. I want to say hello to everybody, but Bob is doing a good job. So looks like we have a BB3 raid. Thank you so much. Okay, we're so obviously my chat is not scrolling right. All right, so let's see. We have 42 people in the stream already. So I appreciate all you for coming. I'm not 100% today, people. I'm a little frazzled for some reason. I'm not sure why. But here we go. So first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank my moderators. Thank you, Blue Wapers, for your super chat.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Okay, and I have some really good moderators. I want to make sure that I thank them, and please put your links in the chat a couple times during the stream. We're gonna do a lot of stuff today. As soon as you might see, as soon as you see my sister, Bob, let me know, and also as soon as you see Weekend RVing, let me know.
Okay, real quick, that was just a spoiler alert. Um, Dee's sister is going to be here today visiting with us, so we'll be looking for her.
Yes. So I'm excited because she's Stacy Q. Thank you for your super chat, and KNR Destinations. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So let's see. Wow. Okay, where are we at? All right.
Shannon
So
Kraft just came in. Hello.
cool. I wish my chat scrolled right. I don't know. Does everybody have these problems when they're using StreamYard? I just
They
wonder.
really do, Dee, because what it is StreamYard's behind. I've got YouTube open on my laptop. I'm looking up here at my monitor where StreamYard is, but down here my laptop is. I'm able to watch YouTube chat there.
Yeah, it's nice you have two monitors. That would be nice, but I wouldn't have room for a second monitor anyhow.
True, right.
So today, let's start out with doing some recognition. First of all, if you're new to my live streams, please type the word "new" in the chat. We
And
want
while
to
you're talking,
welcome.
Weekend RVing just came in the house.
Okay, good. Burning up the roads. Thank you for your super sticker. So, if anybody's new, hi Judy Smile. See you're here. Sissy McGee is here. Okay. So I don't see a lot of new people, but I do see that people. I need to get an iPad. Renee, thank you. Okay. For all the people that do not put out videos, but do support the channels and go to their videos and live streams, type in the chat, please. We want to thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting us as we do content videos, and we appreciate you so much. Thank you, Traveling Salvation, for your super sticker. And thank you so much. Okay, let's see. So let's see. New. Oh, we do have some new people. Oh, Tommy Travels, thank you so much for your super chat.
We want to welcome all the new people here. We appreciate you typing in new, and we want to welcome you all to the live stream, and we hope to see you more often on the future ones.
Yes. So we have a lot of in-ins. We usually do have a lot of in-ins. Really, they are the backbone of our channels. We support each. Go ahead, Bob.
I just want to let the new people know that NNs are the people that are non-content creators. They support our channels and the community by watching our videos and commenting, and we always want to thank the non-content creators, and that's what the NNs are for the new people.
Yes, always we want to show our appreciation for you. So the next people we want to recognize are the people that do have content on their channels. Please type a CC plus the number of subscribers you have in the chat if you do content videos or live streams, either one.
So if you're CC but you are not monetized, you have less than 1,000 subscribers, go ahead and type CC into the stream. All content creators with less than 1,000 subscribers.
Hang on. For some reason, hang on, I have to turn that off. There we go. Sorry, I had my volume on the computer on the YouTube side. Okay, so let's see where we got. So I do see some CC 668 for KNR destinations. They're moving forward, and Camping Therapy has 446. Who else? Let's see. Nurse in Our Travel Bug has 873. People, check out these channels. If you don't know them, go check out their channel. Find out who they are. Listen to a full video. Usually only 10 or 15 minutes for a video. And type a comment in there. If you like it, subscribe and hit their thumbs up. We want to support each other on this community. So RV Lucky is 1,300. Let's see. Traveling Salvation 435. Finding Joy 163. She needs some subscribers, people. Go check out her channel. So where are we at?
Johnny's Journey has 1188 subscribers.
Cindy Simple Living has 32. Johnny's moving forward. She's doing good. We will. Oh my. Okay, that's okay. So yes. Okay. So the next people we want to recognize is the people that do have their 1,000 subscribers. They already are monetized. Already have their 4,000 watch hours. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They don't have their 4,000 watch hours, but they do have 1,000 subscribers. So please type BB in the chat. The people that are typing. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you have over 1,000 hours, you're a content creator, you have over 1,000 subscribers, but less than 4,000 watch hours, please type BB into the live stream. If you have less than 4,000 watch hours, but more than 1,000 subscribers and you're a content creator, type BB into the live stream. And here come the BBs. No matter hippie, you're not a BB.
Well, he might be on his Superman statue cam. Nomadic Hippie has 3 or 4 channels, so some of them he can use support. The thing is, people, if the people that are typing BB in the chat need you to watch their videos or play one of their playlists to help them get their hours so they can get monetized. Okay, so the next ones we're going to recognize is the people that are already monetized. They already have their 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. They're still here supporting us. Type AA in the chat if you are already monetized. I never want to forget these. Just because channels grow and they get monetized does not mean they don't need our support. We still need to support these channels and help them continue to grow. KK from Finance Ferdinand Beta. I'm not sure what KK stands for, but oh, what? 3Ks? I'm not sure what that is. That seems a little funny. Um, Fantastic Travels is AA. Who else? New
And
Horizons.
AAs, we really do appreciate them. These are people that have their watch hours, they've got their subscribers, they're monetizing, yet they're still here supporting this live stream and other people in the community, and we really do appreciate you guys. So we
Yes,
want to
we do.
thank all the AAs for being here, as well as everybody else that's in the room. We appreciate all of you being here.
Yes. So, Bob, let's do some shout outs now.
Okay.
I want to shout out Meant to Be Our, hopefully I say this right, Meant to Be Our Being.
Correct.
Teresa and Mike is a wonderful channel. They do very, very good travel videos. She still works full time, and she's still in all the people's live streams and chats. She's very supportive in this community. She puts out a virtual campfire every week, and they have a lot of fun up on their panel. Usually have, I don't know, 5 or 6 people at least on their panel, just having fun together. And they chat and share with the chat.
Real quick, Alberta is asking a question what the blue names mean. I just want to let Alberta know that the people in blue are the moderators to this live stream. And we appreciate all the help the moderators give us.
Yes, if you see a toolbar, usually that indicates that they're watching the chat and making sure everything moves smoothly. My moderators always greet people if I didn't get a chance to greet them. I want everybody to be recognized. I want to make sure everybody feels welcome here because this is a very family-oriented live stream. I care about every one of you. And I
very community oriented.
Yeah, it's a great community. So I work my moderators very hard. But RV Butterfly, hello, thank you. She says hello to you and I, Bob.
Hello, Butterfly, and hello, RVing with G is here as well. And we'll say
yes. Alberta Hinksman, hello. Let's see. So, okay. Let's see what. Oh, we're gonna do. Kate, that's my shout out. And Bob, if you can get that link in for me, I appreciate it.
I've been linking it.
All right, great. So, guys, if you don't know Teresa and Mike at Meant to Be RVing, please go over and check out their channel. Watch their video. Join in one of their live streams. They're great. It's a lot of fun. So
I've been putting the link in there for you guys to go check it out. Why don't you head over there and hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to Meant to Be RVing. And when you watch one of their videos, be sure to let them know that Box Van D sent you.
Then you can come back here once you subscribe and go back later and watch their video, please. Always tell them Box Van. The reason we say tell them Box Van D or Blue Wave sent you is because we want them to know that we're all a part of a community that supports each other. So when you do that, they know that you're supporting other people in the community. That's how we build our community.
They know we're shouting them out, and they know they're supporting them, and that's what this community is all about, supporting each other. Yes. We've got an awesome community here on YouTube. We really do. As you can see by anyone in the house.
RV Lucky says, give us links to your channel, please. Well, you're in the channel, kind of, but I guess Blue Wave, you need to put your link in there and my channel link. if anybody wants to go through there. Or one of my moderators can do that for me, because I keep Bob pretty busy.
Yeah,
Okay.
right now I'm going to go ahead and do the next shout out. And our
Okay.
next shout out today is another channel that's very well known in the community. However, we feel they really deserve a shout out, and we know there's a lot of new people here, and we'd really love anyone who's not subscribed to this channel, go check them out. They just did a really neat walk down the beach with a little poem, and we'd like to check out Whoa Nelly RV Adventures. Very cool channel, great people. Lucy pretty much runs the channel there, and I think you guys would really enjoy their content. They do a lot of traveling and put out some really good travel videos as well. She just announced in her last live stream that she's going to stop doing live streams, that she's just going to
Yes.
start putting out more videos. So head over there and go check out Whoa Nelly RV Adventures if you're not already subscribed. Let them know Blue Wave Odyssey sent you, or Box Van D, or both of us. We'd really appreciate that.
Step
Hello,
Van Dan says, I can't keep up, LOL. Neither can I, Step Van Dan. I cannot keep up with it. When my live streams have so many people in them, it really scrolls really fast. So, do what you can. People can always go back and watch a live stream afterwards and see what they missed and click on names or whatever. So you can do that. Okay. So we have, is that our shout out, or we have some more?
those are the two shout outs. You did want to, well, those are the two shout outs. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Those are taken care of.
All right. So if Ann Holland is in the chat, I didn't see her yet, but she might be there.
And come in yet.
If Ann Holland is in the chat, please say hello so we know you're there. I'm going to put in a link in the meantime for weekend RVing. And I'm going to bring her up. I'll bring you up on the panel in a minute, but let me get the link in there.
I've got it already.
You got it? Oh, go ahead, Bob.
Okay,
this is for weekend RVing.
Okay,
so before, okay, go ahead. Before I bring her up, I want to share a little bit. I have a few things to say. If I can find my notepad. Yeah, I still use notepads on Sundays. Okay. Okay, let's see. So one of the things I put in the description is called Creativity / Imagination, Stories of Childhood. I didn't say of Dee and Ann, but Ann is my sister, and she's going to come up here. If she get on internet today, she will come up and share some of our stories together. In the meantime, I want to say that so many children today are given phones and tablets by the age of 1 or 2 years old, still in infancy. They have high-tech toys, drones, cars, and games that do all the work for them. What happened to creativity and imagination? When we were kids, we had very little money and very few toys. I hear echo, Bob. Very few toys. So we had to be creative, and we had to use our imagination to find things to do that were fun. We never had a store-bought Halloween costume. We made ours from whatever stuff we had around the house. We made homemade ornaments for our Christmas trees and homemade gifts for each other. We were not well off. We were pretty poor. Debbie says she can't wait for Ann to join us. Me too. Did Weekend RV get that link? Here we go. Okay.
Are they down in the basement?
Yeah, Weekend RVing is here. Millie. Millie, are you ready to come up? Give me a thumbs up, please. Thumbs up, Millie. James, there he is. Okay. So today I decided until Ann gets here, I want to bring up Millie and James, and she's going to share some of the things she did as a child. how she was creative and used their imagination. She was, her childhood was spent in the Philippines. So she hasn't always been in the U.S. Millie, how are you doing today?
Very well. How are you?
I'm
Hey,
doing great.
Millie. Hey, James.
Hey.
So
Here.
I finally got to spend some good time with Millie and James. I really enjoyed our visit the other day.
Yes.
So
Well,
go
that's
ahead
what
and
you tell me what a great time you had visiting with them.
Yes. So we talked a little bit about this, didn't we, Millie?
Yes, yes. We
So
we got very excited talking about the stuff we used to do when we were younger.
yes,
We never have dolls or tablets or Game Boys to play with.
right.
We started talking about how we would play with cooking, with flowers and leaves and
Right.
mash and put 3 rocks together and look for coconut shells to use as a
Yeah,
cauldron or like something to cook with.
right.
The other toy that we have is the old tires.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Those
Oh,
yeah, we would just run around and use our hands to push it, and it will go forward.
Spin it.
A
Yeah.
lot of workout.
Exactly.
So if you ever
Yeah.
wonder why Filipinos are skinny, even though we eat a lot of rice, like maybe 3-5 times a day, that's because we do fun things that are out there. What else did
Right.
we do? I have
Tell
another.
us how you made your dolls.
Our dolls. I think I would. My mom would just probably stuff it. Like cut it out and stuff it with cotton. So those would be kind of like
a stuffed animal type thing.
Yeah, just dolls made with
Like
eyes.
a stick.
Yeah, it could be sticks. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
mom could just shape it into like this gingerbread kind of
Right.
and stuff it into.
Yeah.
There's another toy that I don't know if you could see, but it's made of bamboo.
Oh,
And
cool.
it's like a gun, but it's made of bamboo and it's hollow. And they put a stick on the other end. And what we would do is mush the newspaper and put it in a hole. And then once we put the bamboo in there, it shoots out and make that like popping noise. But yeah, we went out and played with rocks, played with rubber bands. We made
Mud pies.
Yes, we made what we hit our birds with, like those things you like this.
Oh, a slingshot.
Slingshots. We made slingshots.
Oh yeah. So we spent a lot of time outside when we were kids.
Yes.
We didn't sit in the house. We weren't allowed to stay in the house all day, sitting on computers and phones and stuff. We actually got to be around people, other kids. That's how you learn to be social, when you're around other kids. So, yeah. What about showers? How did you use showers when you were a kid? Tell us about that, Millie.
We had buckets and what are those things? Little cup. A pail. Pail. And buckets. And we would wear shorts or like bathing suits. And we don't have indoor showers. We just sit outside. And then like just pour one soap up and then rinse off. Paper dolls. Yes, we did paper dolls also, which we draw them. Yeah, those were fun.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people saying things.
I'm missing a lot of them outside. Yes.
I like a little bit crazy. He says my dolls were corn on the cob out in the field.
Yeah, exactly.
As a kid, we didn't have plenty either. We used to use shoes and pretend they were cars and drive them on the floor, a shoe.
Yeah. We took old skates and we made before they were really had skateboards, we'd make skateboards and scooters out of the old skates. I can remember taking old wood and we built like airplanes to sit in. And we did crazy things because we had to be imagination. We had to use our imaginations when we were young. You know, we didn't get all the things they have today. And I think it was really good for us because look at today, people. Okay. People today, look how creative they are. Look at the imagination on the YouTube, even. People making things, doing things, sharing things. That's where they got it. They learned when they were young. So if you have children, make sure they have opportunities to be creative. Make sure they have opportunities to use their imagination without all the modern gadgets. It's really good for them. Okay, let's see.
I remember we used to take old lawnmowers and take the wheels off and make go-karts.
Yeah.
And we would push each other around on the go-karts or pull them behind a bicycle.
Yes. Catch fires. We built 30 tree houses throughout our childhood. Yes,
wow.
tree houses were big.
Yeah, tree houses were fun too.
Yeah. Let's see. Metal roller skates that clamp on our shoes. Yes. I wish didn't see my sister. I know she had planned to be here, but I haven't seen her in the chat. Moderators, please watch for Ann Holland. If you see her, let me know. So, okay. Let's see.
There was another thing I remembered: a piece of wood with those can lids, and nail it on the side, and then up a little bit higher on the wood handle. There would be the can with few holes. We'll fill it up with water, and we'll push that like we're watering. We'll walk through the garden and water. Yeah, so much fun.
We used to play with hoses to get wet. We didn't have all the swimming pools and stuff, but we made slides on plastic bags to get the water on the plastic bags, and we'd slide around on those.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was. We made our own snow sleds out of pieces of wood or pieces of plastic, old different things we had. It was crazy. We had so much fun. When we were having fun, we had fun. You know? Let's see what this one says. We would put this is from Gina. We would put cards with a clothespin on our spokes of the bicycle.
Yeah, well, I remember that thing, clothespins, and there was the cards with the spokes.
Yeah, it makes some funny noises. I'm really enjoying the comments in chat. If I miss your comment, please forgive me. I try to get as many as I can up here.
Snow forts and ice rinks, full-time dream.
Let's see where I'm at. Kyle says,
when I lived in Texas, we would do underground forts. We would dig a big hole and then put leaves and branches above it. But then when I moved to Florida, I found out that didn't work too well. You can only dig a foot down before you hit water.
Right.
Oh, look at what Tommy Travels says. I won't even mention what kids can do with a magnifying glass. I remember that. You can burn something.
Yeah.
Remember that? And we could cook an egg on a rock with a magnifying glass. I remember that. Yes. So let's see. You have any other memories you would like to share, Millie?
I do have a lot, but I'm not going to take up a lot of your time because our chat is pretty busy. We are talking and bringing up all kinds of memories. So I'm going to step down so someone else could share their fun memories.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you,
everybody enjoyed.
Love you guys.
Bye.
I really enjoyed hearing your experiences. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you so much. Okay. So I guess my sister can't make it. At least she's not here yet. But what time is it? Let's see. Yeah, she's probably not going to make it. All right. So if anybody else would like to come up on the panel and share a memory of a childhood memory of something that you did to entertain yourself, please, I'm going to, okay, Blue Wave has already put the link in there. So click on that link, and as long as I can recognize you in the picture, I'll bring you up. B&D process, I remember of it when I was young, when I asked my mom what a word meant, she said, look it up in the dictionary. That's right.
Yeah, back then, dictionary and encyclopedias. We used to play a lot of board games, too, because you didn't have the internet games.
Yes. Okay, we have somebody down in the basement. Are you ready? All right. Aaron, hello.
Hey, Aaron.
How you doing?
Hey, real quick before we get started, Aaron, where can you say where you're at, or can you send me an email and tell me where you're at? I'd like to come up and visit. You're muted.
Turn on your microphone. You're muted.
No, I'm not.
There you are.
There we go.
I gotta look. Gulfwater RV Resort.
Okay, great. I'll give you a call, let you know when I'm headed that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I remember most about my childhood is we took an old tire and we cut it apart, and then we added the swing to it, so it was a tire swing.
Exactly, I
remember
that.
We used to sit there and just swing back and forth, and we loved it.
Oh, that's
yes.
So that's a memory that I remember the most. We did that at my grandparents. That and making mazes in the hay barn.
Yeah,
we climbed a lot of trees.
Water rafting.
Yeah.
I climbed a lot of trees when I was a kid. Remember climbing in the trees? They didn't worry about it so much when I was a kid. We could do all kinds of crazy things, sometimes even dangerous. But it was
you're right. It was different back then. We used to have to wear a wristwatch, and our parents would say, be home at a certain time, and we could just run free. Other than that, we did whatever we wanted, went wherever we wanted, and it was pretty wild back in those days.
Until the streetlights came on.
I'm still alive. Remember playing on the railroad tracks?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever? Oh, man, that was bad. But
take the pennies down there and get them squashed.
Yes, we did
do that a lot too.
Railroad tracks, yeah.
All right,
yes.
I'm gonna get out of here.
All right, thank you. Anybody else want to come up?
Yep.
If anybody else wants to come up, click on the link. I'm gonna share a few other things I did. One thing we did is when we were young, we were encouraged to make a little money for ourselves. Usually, most of the time, gave a lot of to our parents when we didn't get money, but I did babysitting. I ironed for people, ironed their clothes. I offered, I go to knock on the door, say, do you have any housework you need to have done? We can't send kids door to door like that anymore. It's not really safe, but back then we did for sure. We used my brother and I and my sister that's just younger than me. Also, when we walked for miles and miles to a town, and we would go and ask people if they needed some yard work. Yes, we played kickball, wiffle ball, jacks. I remember jacks. I remember playing with pickup sticks.
Marbles.
Marbles.
Boys played a lot of marbles.
Look at this one. They said they went trick-or-treating on their horses. That's cool. Yes.
I can't remember the last time a kid knocked on my door and asked me if I needed my lawn mowed. Now it's all lawn maintenance companies out there. But when we were kids, we'd make $5 or $10 mowing a yard.
Yeah.
That was pretty good money back then.
Kids wanted $20 for do a 5-minute job nowadays.
Yeah. Hula hoops. Says Cindy Simple Living.
Remember dodgeball in Red Rover send so and so over. Hide and seek. We We played so many games. We went swimming in the ponds, whatever pond was around. Not we didn't have to have a nice lake with all the fancy beaches and stuff. Wherever we were, we found ways to enjoy that.
Alberta says she remembers playing hide and seek one time, and she climbed in a tree and watched everyone else get caught.
Oh, wow. How about this one? Trying to think of something. Whittling, and all I can remember is working from the age of 5. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, working is good for kids. I truly believe that. Jacks, jump rope, softball. I remember hula hoops. Yes, a lot of people remember all this stuff. Okay, before I go on any further, is everybody enjoying this? Type
FF
yes.
if you're having a good time. Type FF.
Yeah, FF if you're enjoying this. Does it bring back memories? Have you thought about how much fun you had when you were young lately? I mean, I have some sad memories when I was a child, but when I look back, actually, I had so much freedom as a child, and I did so many things that were fun. And I want children to be able to have that kind of fun today.
Here's some things here. Drinking out of a garden hose. Simon says hopscotch. There's some things that we did as kids.
Yes. Well, people, we have 118 people in the chat. I would ask you to please, if you're enjoying this, hit the thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and Blue Wave Odyssey so you can see what we're doing when we're not on live streams. Climb a tree with a book and spend hours. Yes. Think backyards. I wish this wasn't going so fast. It's time to bring back the fun. All right, let's not. I'm sorry, whatever.
Want to do a giveaway?
Yeah, let's do that before we go any further. Let's do it. I'm ready.
All right, so everybody who would like to participate in this giveaway, type the word comment into the live stream, please. Just type the word comment, and please do it just one time. This way, when I see the word comment stop coming in, we can get the wheel going. So if you're ready to participate into the giveaway, type the word comment into the stream, please. All right, the word comment is starting to come in hot and heavy now. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead there. Look at that. Woo, look at that chat go. All right.
Wow.
Did you turn off your camera?
I did for a second. I'm cheating right here.
All right. Okay, comments still coming in. It looks like it might have just stopped now. So we got 132 in the house.
Wow.
132. Okay, the comments have stopped. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these names now. A lot of names here.
Yes, there are.
So bear with me one second.
Our wheels have room for anywhere from 250 up to even 500. More the merrier. Right. What time is it? Let's see.
Oh, there you go.
Huh? Are you ready? Here we go.
I'm ready.
Okay. Before you do that, I want to wish everybody good luck and hope you'll win.
Take the chat off.
Yeah, let me figure out how to do that.
Click on anyone's chat twice.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, now here's the names we have listed right now. It starts with Alberta and it goes all the way down here to Patrick. ZX24 me. That's Patrick there. And then it starts off with Alberta. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this twice. Let me get this lined up a little bit better. There we go. Shuffle it a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it lands on Blue Wave Odyssey or D, we will disqualify ourselves and spin
Yes.
again. So good luck, everybody.
Yes.
And
Good
the
luck.
winner of the first spin tonight is... Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. It's still coming. RV underway. All right.
All right. Good job.
That was our
RV.
shout out for last week. Congratulations, Ricky and Barbara. These are the people we shouted out last week. So very cool.
Okay, let's spin it again.
All right, let me remove them. And
So RV Underway is the first winner.
I'm going to go ahead and remove Blue Wave Odyssey there. And I'm going to remove Box Van D here. And we've got RV Underway as our first winner. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck, everyone. And,
Good luck.
And our second winner for the night is... Kimora Glenn. Congratulations. Right. Good job. Congratulations. So it's Kimora Glenn and RB Underway are our two winners tonight.
All right. Kimora Glenn and RB Underway. I'm going to spin the wheel to tell you what you win. My email address is on the bottom of the screen. When you find out, find out what your prize is, please send me an email telling me what you won, please, because I need to know that. Also, if you have an item that has to be mailed, give me a shipping address, please. Okay. Amazon cards and PayPal.
The first prize is for RV Underway. The first one that
right.
Steve spins is for RV Underway.
Right. Okay. I'm going to bring up the wheel. Where it is. There it is. Share the audio. Share. Okay, let's see. Can you see that?
Yes.
All right, so let's get back over here. So I'm going to name some of the gifts on the wheel real fast. I have a teapot, 4 LED lights, a custom sign by Aaron Jemison, he makes them, a camp basin by D, sling backpack by D, and a headlamp by D. Water straw, which filters your water. If you want, when you're camping, you can take water out of a pond or a puddle or whatever, put it in that container, and it will purify the water. A $10 Amazon by Blue Wave Odyssey, a $10 Amazon card by Cargo Van Dan, a $10 Starbucks card by Vanderella, a $15 Amazon card by D, a $20 Amazon card by D, a $30 Amazon card by Sister Freebird, a Box Band D mug, a co-branded mug by Johnny's Journey, which has my logo and her logo on it, and a purse charm by Mary Jones. So those are the things you can win. What I'm going to do is shuffle this twice and get a bit of spin. So this is for RV Underway. Here we go. Good luck.
And RV Underway wins.
Cool. A sling backpack. I already sent one of those out to somebody, and they really liked it. So I think you'll enjoy that. Make sure I have a mailing address. Well, actually, that's an Amazon gift, but it has to have a mailing address to send it to you. So make sure when you email me, give me your email.
What a very cool prize. So Ricky and Miss Barbara, please send Dee an email. Let her know your mailing address, and she will get that shipped out to you. Congratulations.
Okay, who is our next winner?
The next one was, I'm going to have to look at that name because it was a name I did not recognize. Let me see if I can find it here.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to shuffle this up. Let me know when you're ready if you come.
Oh, gosh.
I should have written it down. I get in too big of a hurry. I get excited. Who is our second winner? Please type it in the chat, somebody. For Blue Wave to see.
No, I'm not seeing it. It seemed it was a Kim someone.
Yeah.
We'll
this is for our second winner. Just make sure you email me and tell me what you won. Here we go. I'm terrible. I should have written the name down.
That's all right. We'll rewatch the stream and we'll see who it was.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, well, gave away 2 of those.
You also won the slingback. Yeah,
Kimora
very cool.
Glenn.
All right.
Kimora Glenn. Thank you, guys.
That's right, Kimora Glenn. Okay. Kimora, make sure you email me with your mailing address so I can get that shipped out to you. You have 1 week to claim your prize. If I don't get an email from you within 1 week, then it will go back on the wheel. Let me remove that. So congratulations.
You want to write that name down, Kimora Glenn.
Yes, I will. In fact, do it right now, otherwise I'll forget. Kimora.
K-E-M-O-R-A.
O-R-A, Glenn, G-L-E-N, just 1 N, right?
I think there's 2 N's. 2 N's.
Oh, 2 N's. I got it. Okay, and then RV Underway.
And RV Underway, Ricky and Barbara.
They both won the Sling Backpack, which is really cool. Okay. So
you gave away 2 backpacks today. That's
2
a good
backpacks
prize.
today. That's pretty cool. Those are really good prizes. I think they will enjoy those. Okay, let's see. What time is it? We still have plenty of time. So, all right. So let's go back. If you guys still want to talk about your childhood memories, and type fun FF in the chat again if you're enjoying this, unless you have some other ideas. Also, Bob, will you put a link in the chat again for anybody that wants to come up in the panel and talk about their childhood toys?
Yeah, that would be cool. Your childhood fun, things you did as a child, because it just isn't like it used to be. All right, goodbye, KNR Destinations. You can go get ready for their live stream, which will be starting in about 12 minutes.
So David Gentile asks where I am. I'm down in Quartzsite, Arizona. I'm boondocking on BLM land. So, yeah, okay. So it looks like people are still having fun with this. So let's see if we can get somebody else up here.
Come on up. I've got the link in there. Someone click on that link. Come on up and join us and tell us what you did as a child.
I would love to hear some, maybe the Happy Camper or let's see. Ooh, trying to think of who else I could personally. Here we go. Oh, is this Ann? Look at who is here. Guess who's here?
Awesome, Ann.
Are you ready?
Chat down. Take the chat down.
Okay, I will. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Here we go, Ann. All right. So,
all right, everyone.
I would like to introduce everybody here to my baby sister, Ann. I'm so glad you agreed to come up here. And I know you have a lot of memories, and some of our memories are different because we're like 5.5 years apart. So why don't you share one of your memories with our audience? And please, hope everybody is happy to see my sister Ann.
First of all, I've been here and I couldn't get on the chat. Finally did.
I
I remember taking the old inner tubes, the big ones, off the semi traps. We patch them up. We'd use them for going down the hills in the snow. We'd use them for rolling down the hills. We'd use them for like a water slide down the irrigation.
Yeah.
Oh,
We used
yeah.
to do whitewater rafting in those big inner tubes. We'd go down the rapids and those things. A lot of fun.
It was, we had tons of fun.
Yeah, I even built a raft with one of those.
What was your favorite toy, if you can remember? What was your favorite toy as a child, Ann?
I think it was a homemade Chinese jump rope that you guys, we were so broke.
Real quick, Ann, do you have your YouTube volume on? If you could mute that, it would help.
I don't
She's
know
on her phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we would tie it together. They gave this to me for a birthday gift. And we played Chinese jump rope for hours. And,
right. Those were like 3 feet across with like a rubber band, a huge rubber band. And 2 people, one person stood on one end, the other person stood on the other end, and it was wrapped around their feet.
Yep.
So then we did all kinds of crazy things. One person in the middle switch on, do all kinds of configurations with that Chinese jump rope. Does anybody in the chat remember those? I'll bet they do. Yeah. I'll bet they yeah, see, Shanna Kraft remembers it. She loved that. Oh man. What else, Ann, can you remember?
I remember when Grandpa died and we were living somewhere in Nevada. They call them a duplex or a fourplex nowadays.
Yeah.
Their car broke down. They were supposed to be gone for 2 weeks. They were gone for almost 3 months.
Yep.
I remember you and our other sister taking in laundry and ironing and cooking and cleaning and
babysitting. Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember I was so young, and the lady next doors gave me a nickel to pull weeds.
Oh,
they took me to the grocery store, and you told me I could keep my nickel. We were so broke. Anyways, I was standing there by the bubble gum machine when you and Sis were doing the bit of grocery, and a guy saw me, and he asked me if I wanted to put the nickel in the slot machine. I knew I wasn't old enough. Anyways, he did. He came back with $15, and I remember trying to give it to you because we were broke. And I remember you buying me milk. I loved my milk. And you made spaghetti, and you took out a cheap bag of Jiffy cake mix and some powdered sugar that was expired but was dirt cheap. And we thought we were in seventh heaven because we had a cake and frosting and spaghetti and milk.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, during that time was a rough time because of our grandfather had died. My parents had to go to the funeral. They left 3 kids in an apartment with $15 and very little food, but we made do. We were go-getters. We could figure out a way to stretch $1 like crazy. I never forgot that. That's true. It was fun, and yeah, it was hard.
I don't think we even realized how poor we were because it was.
I don't think so either. I never thought about being poor.
No,
did you?
Not really until I got into teenage years. When I was little, I remember you taking cardboard boxes, cutting out paper dolls because we couldn't afford them, and taking comic strips out of the newspaper and making me dolly clothes with them.
Yeah.
I
Remember building forts? Do you remember how we built forts out of cardboard boxes?
Yep.
And we built, well, I can remember doing things like sewing fabric together to make a tent. Old rags. We made braid rugs. Remember the braid rugs?
Yep.
We braided rags together and sewed it all around in like a spiral. I don't
Oh,
think people do that anymore.
I don't either. I mean, I taught my
Yeah,
granddaughter to
remember.
play jacks and pickup sticks and Chinese jump rope.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when you
Renea
took?
says candy for a penny in a day. Yes.
Yep. You remember when we couldn't afford bubbles and you took some of Mom's Castle soap and put water in it and you made me bubbles for my birthday because that's all we could
Right.
afford. Remember
Use
we had
a piece of
alcohol.
wire to make the bubble holder. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
We had a crazy yet really exciting childhood because we had so much imagination. We actually had a lot of fun. When you think it was tough, do you look back and think it was miserable all the time, Ann? I don't.
No, there was hard times, but
Yeah.
I always knew that my brothers and sisters were there for me.
Yeah.
We made our own entertainment. I
Yes.
remember when we'd get done with the crops for the years, I think it was in Bakersfield. There was a motel there, and that was our big thing. When we got done with crops, we'd stop there. And I was probably 7, maybe.
I
Anyways,
think you
Big
were
Brother,
even younger. I remember when you were like 3 years old swimming. Go ahead and tell the story.
well, I remember John making a bet. Mom and Dad were sleeping all day because Dad slept in the daytime. We traveled at night, so us kids wouldn't have to have so many potty breaks. And I've been diving off the diving board and swimming all day, but he bet a guy $20 that I would dive off the 18-foot diving board, not jump, but dive.
Right.
And he
I
told me
remember it.
that if we did this, then we get to go over to A&W, and they had a bag sale. Now you can get 5 burgers, 5 fries, and 5 drinks for $5.
Yep.
Where our brother could eat one of those by himself. So
Yeah.
anyway, he told me I could do it, and of course, obviously I could. You and my other sister was there because the oldest one was gone. I dove off that thing, and we just thought we were just hot stuff. We got done, and then the Dale Bakery was down the street. He took us down there, and for a quarter, got a big thing of chocolate chip cookies.
Yep.
And we just had a feast, and then
Remember
we go over
the soft ice cream. Remember soft ice cream? That was our treat. And Annie was a little fish from the time she was 3 years old, because you probably can tell this about it, but my mother worked as a maid in the motels during the school year, and Annie would go with her to work, and everybody there in the motels would love Annie, and they buy her things and entertain her while my mother worked. But she learned to swim in those places. And like I said, from the time she was 3 years old. Remember, you would like brown, like so dark brown from tan. At 5 minutes in the sun, she would color up. I never did it. But, oh my gosh.
Yep.
Annie.
I would color up, and our other sister would burn like you wouldn't believe.
Yep.
Remember when we were in the fields, we were picking beans? And I get so tired. We had to make our quota. I remember crawling down, falling asleep, and you and the older sister was gone by then, but you and our other brother and sister let me sleep, and then coming back and filling my blast bucket up so I wouldn't get in trouble. And so at the end of the week, we could all get our soda pop.
What I remember about that is working in the fields, Annie had a little, like a sand pail. And she would go around and fill up her little sand pail. And she was getting, Mom and Dad would give her a penny for filling up that pail. So all of us older kids would help her fill up her little pail. Like she was like 3 years old, maybe 4. just a little thing. She had a ball. We had a ball. And she always shared what she made with us. We got candy bars back then for a nickel.
Yep.
Soda pops for a nickel.
Yep.
Man, you couldn't do that today.
Had a lot
Okay.
of potatoes and onions.
I want to bring up Bob because if he sees things in the chat we need to recognize, I want to bring him up. Are you ready, Bob? Yeah, if you see some comments in the chat that we need to be noticing, Bob, I don't know.
There's a lot of them, actually. A lot of people are just loving these sister stories. And they're really enjoying them from what I'm seeing here in the chat.
Yeah.
We all need to start reliving our childhood, says John. He's during our childhood fun, but stay out of the emergency room. Absolutely. And there's an example. I remember when we used to wet down our it was a smooth concrete driveway and we would slide in. My brother one time tried to do it standing up and fell back and busted his head open. We ended up in the emergency room. So she's right about that.
Yeah,
yeah. People are really enjoying your stories. Those were the days when imagination. This is fake freedom. Those were the days when imagination was not confined behind a computer game or TV, and that's so true. Milk to be delivered to the front door. Remember that, the milkman?
Oh yeah. You remember the Helms man, the Helms truck? They brought bread and sweets and donuts and stuff to your houses. You didn't have to go to the store for it. The Helms bread man, and the milk.
Mm-hmm.
Where did we get our milk, Annie, when we were kids?
A lot of times at the dairy, we'd have this big, looks like one of the big old pickle jugs, and we go down there and they'd fill it up. It'd be half cream and half milk. Loved it. Of course, I was the milk drinker in the house. You know, we get our vegetables, whatever crop we were picking, that was the vegetables we ate. Remember when Mom made muscadine pie and she didn't realize she fermented?
Muscatel, yeah. Do you remember
something else that Ann had mentioned was how you don't realize you're poor when you're a kid. And that's true because we weren't a very wealthy family either. We didn't have much money either. But then in middle school or high school is when you start noticing it, because then the rich kids, they all come in with their brand name stuff and they tend to poke at you for that kind of stuff because you're wearing the lower brand clothing. You're not wearing the Nike tennis shoes or whatever, you know. So that's true. That's where you start to notice it, you know.
And back then, people rode around in vehicles with 10 or 12 people in the back, or right in the back of the pickups. Left the tailgate over on the station wagon. We all sat on the back of that for short rides. Crazy, dangerous, but we did those things. Yeah.
I remember our one sister taking the tags off of Levi's and sewing them on our jeans. And nobody knew the difference.
Right.
Try just to fit in, you know. Sissy's Journey goes RC Cola, which was my favorite in high school. I used to drink a lot of that. And Moon Pie for a nickel. I can remember 10 cents in the soda machine, and then you'd get 2 cents back for the bottle.
Yep.
You don't get any change back anymore. Well, Sissy's Journey says, remember the suicide doors on a car? I fell out and busted my head open when I was 4. Wow.
Oh, no, yeah. No,
Mary Jones says, I wish I could go back to my childhood. I'd still have my mom and dad. Well, the thing is, we can't go back, but we still have all our memories.
And
we
this
don't never have.
So true here, Renee Deuce Rider. No seatbelt, just my mom's arm.
Yep.
Remember your mom?
That's how we protected our kids. Throw out our it's automatic.
Cars didn't even have seatbelts in them back then.
No,
you know?
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Yep. What about drive-in theaters? Remember, you can load your cars and many people can get in it for $5 and watch a double feature plus cartoons.
Right, the driving, yeah. The
Yeah.
dial telephone, the rotary telephone.
And they had to
Yes.
play with the merry-go-round. We'd take blankets, put it out there. Mom would do a big grocery bag of popcorn. And we thought we were hot stuff if we got lemonade or Kool-Aid to come with us.
Right.
Watch the movie.
How about snow cones?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Remember
Oh, yeah.
the snow cones?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
Okay.
going to the Turkey Drug Store and getting the nickel ice cream and it was a big scoop? Man, we thought we
Yep.
were hot stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, the one thing my dad did, and my dad wasn't always cool. We do have somebody downstairs. In a minute, I'll bring him up. But in the old days, the thrifty, kind of like a Rite Aid at Walgreens, was the Thrifties, and they had the ice cream. Thrifty's ice cream used to be double scoop for a nickel or triple scoop for a dime. So I remember that Dad always took us to get ice cream. I do remember that.
Yeah.
So I have another friend downstairs. I'm going to bring him about Aloha Conch, and let's talk to him. Hey.
How y'all doing?
Hey, JW, how you doing?
I remember my dad had a early to mid 80s Astrovan, and he used to take the back seat and turn it around so we're facing the back of the vehicle, and we'd be riding down the road to a theme park or somewhere in town or somewhere, and we'd see the back of the signs as we're riding down the roads. Or the vehicles behind it.
Waving to everybody behind you. What about honking the horn? Remember how you used to get the truck drivers to honk their horn by doing this?
One thing we did that, and my parents always said, "Well, if they honk the horn, wave back at them saying thank you."
Yep.
and then our youngin, my wife's youngin, he wants to do that. I'm like, go for it, do it. They want you to.
Yes.
It's and then when we lived in Virginia, I used to walk to a Blockbuster Video, which was like 3 miles away, rent a movie, walk home, watch it several times, and then walk back.
Yeah.
And then riding in the back of the pickup truck with 4 other people.
Yep.
And the dog.
You can't do that anymore.
No.
Yeah, right.
Seatbelts and car seats and
Traveling Salvation says, remember dialing long distance on a rotary phone and messing up the last number? I also remember party lines.
Right.
Where you would share a phone line with several of your neighbors. You'd go to pick up the phone to make a phone call. And someone was on the line. You have to hang up and wait till they got off so you could make your phone call.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. We had this station wagon that had like triple seats in the back because there were 7 of us. So always one of the seats was facing backwards like JW described. So we always can look in the back and see what's going on. So
we're showing our age here just by our stories, because you can tell that JW is a lot younger than us by his stories being a story of the 80s, The 80s to me, heck, I was already, out of the army and get married in the 80s, for crying out loud. So it's pretty cool.
Another thing is when my parents were, my father was in Groton, Connecticut, and my mother was in the Gulf. We had to stay in Alabama with my grandmother. Well, across the street from her house was a big field that had watermelons.
Thank you, RV Underway. Sorry.
We'd go out and pick up watermelons. I remember me and my 2 brothers and 2 of my cousins carrying watermelons back to the house.
Oh,
and we'd cut them open and eat them. Watermelon slices.
Reminds me of when we were kids. We would drive. We traveled a lot. We moved constantly. Remember pulling off the side of the road? Our whole meal for the day was Mom and Dad would pick up a great bit of watermelon cut it into slices, and distribute it to us to eat on the side of the road. That's how we camp sometimes.
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey says, remember prank calls before caller ID?
Oh, yeah. Do you have
Hey.
pop in a bottle?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Is your refrigerator running? You better go catch it.
Yes. So thank you, JW, for coming up and sharing with us. If anybody else would like to come up, let's get the link in there again, Bob. Make sure.
My father had no Plymouth. We used to sleep in the back window. Right there is like a back window. You could actually crawl up in there and would lay down up there and sleep when we're driving down the road, you know. I'm putting the link in there for anyone else who wants to come on up and tell us some of the things you remember as a kid.
I wanted to say thank you to RV Underway that sent me a super chat. When somebody's talking, I try not to interrupt them, but if I miss your super chat, that's why. I know my moderators are putting in links and thank yous to all our super chatters.
Congratulations, RV Underway. They've hit 1,000 subscribers.
I saw that.
Yes. I tell you, here's a channel that deserves it. Those two are a riot. They put out great content, some of the best editors. Congratulations. Now we need to, they've become a BB. We need to get them to watch hours.
Yeah, so if you have time, please go check out their videos or watch one of their playlists. It'll give them the watch hours, and they need to have those to get monetized. What happened, Ann? I lost her. There she is.
Away. Hey, I just want to let Ricky and Barbara know I'll be running your playlist tonight.
Okay. All right, so let's see. Did you get the link in there, Bob?
For RV Underway?
No, for anybody else that wants to come.
I have a link in there. I'm also going to run a link for RV Underway so people can run their channel, but here's a link for the live stream.
Okay. I remember collecting bent 16-penny nails at the track homes in Orange County for 5 cents a gallon, 5-gallon bucket. Wow. Yeah. And that's a lot of money in those days. So I remember going to get the golf balls too. People will pay for the golf balls that are only been hit one time. I feel like I'm chatting with some old friends, is what Michelle Ann says. You are. We are our old friends. We are all friends here.
And real quick, if I can say this, and I know you're not big on it, but I want to do it anyway, Dee, and that is, I want to let people know, if you want to support Dee's channel, I'm going to put a link in there right now to her PayPal, and you can support her that way. Also, if you would like to, I'm going to put a link in there where you can buy some of her products. She's got some really cool mugs and stuff like that, and I'm going to put a link in there for that for people that want to go over there and get a Boxman D t-shirt or a mug or something cool like that. We always appreciate your support that way as well.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you.
Hey, Fess, remember the buttermilk tea parties I had with Grandma?
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. Go ahead. Tell us what you got there. Put it over to the other way a little bit.
This is a teacup and the saucer.
Yes. Tell us the story about that.
The creamer.
Yep.
And the sugar.
I can't see the creamer, but
we would have tea parties, but I didn't like tea. So when we had our tea parties, Grandma would put buttermilk in my cup and in the creamer so that I could have a tea party with her. And this said here, my aunt, our aunt, when my oldest sister went down to visit, she sent this up to me. Grandma had put it aside because I was the only grandchild of all of them. There was like 36 of us, besides great-grandkids, that would have tea parties with her.
Yes.
And she always made the table so pretty and cut cute little sandwiches. And I didn't like cucumber sandwiches, but she'd make tuna fish or bologna and even put my potato chip on it.
And she had a nickname for you. Annie was Grandma's little buttermilk girl.
Yep.
That's what
Yep.
she was called by Grandma. Her little buttermilk girl, because none of us other kids liked buttermilk, but she did.
Yeah, my
Also,
father and my
Annie,
sister were the only ones who drank buttermilk in our family. My father and my sister.
Annie also was born on Valentine's Day. Annie's
Yep.
also our Valentine's baby. She was born on February 14th.
Yep. Remember when Mama got her teeth? Mom never had teeth when she was pregnant with the other and with me.
Funny.
They turned black and they had to take them out. So when
Yep.
I came along, I had never seen my mom with teeth and her jaw had dropped. Well, she
Right.
came home all proud of her new teeth. I cried, ran over to Dad. It took me 2 hours to come out, and she had to take them out before I'd come out because she scared me. She looked like a monster.
Annie screamed. She screamed. Literally. We were living in Salem, Oregon, in a little motel that was actually apartments for a while. And when Mom came home with those teeth, she couldn't keep them all the way in her mouth, so they popped out a little bit, made her look like we thought Mom was a monster. It was crazy. I do remember that very much. Annie screamed. She screamed for a long time. She was so scared because
So
that
Anne's
didn't.
an Aquarius then. I was born on February 17th.
Right.
Okay. 3 days later. Wow.
Yep.
My best girlfriend, my granddaughter. my oldest
I'm
granddaughter.
missing a lot of comments, so I'm gonna slow this us talking down for a few minutes. I would like to scroll back and see what some of the people have said, and I would like to pop it on the screen. Bob, if you don't mind, I'm gonna pop some of these things on the screen so people can see what they
Go
said.
for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Mary Jones says, I love buttermilk and cornbread. Lisa Heavenbound says, pretty dishes remind me of our China growing up. Good evening, Jerry Curtis. I haven't seen a lot. I haven't greeted a lot of you people. Let's see. I must have missed the previous part of that conversation. Live chicken would be like working out to catch it just to eat it. Do you remember plucking chicken? Plucking the feathers from the chicken or killing it with a hatchet, cutting off the neck, and then chicken kept running around after it's dead. Was
I've
crazy.
never done that.
Living in Oregon.
Cindy Simple Living said, my dad had a pocket protector. He also carried a cloth handkerchief. Yeah, I remember those. Let's see. What else?
Hand-me-down clothes.
I'm sure I'm missing a ton of these, but pocket knives are a common thing that we hear. All the little boys had a pocket knife for whittling. All of the little boys did. My brother always had tons and tons of junk, weird stuff in his pockets, including frogs, including bugs. Yes. Yes. This is a comment about your Valentine baby comment. It says, oh, I love baby. Yes.
Yeah, Prince Albert and a can.
Jarhead and Ginger were married on Valentine's Day. Okay, I have somebody in the basement. I'm going to bring them up. Let me take that down. Are you ready? Here we go. Look at who's here. Look at who's here.
Right. Hey, congratulations on 1,000. I love it.
I'm so happy for you. Yeah. You deserved that a long time ago. Really did.
How close are you to the hours?
1,200. He says we need about 1,200 hours.
Oh, it'll go fast. It'll go fast. Yeah. Now we're gonna start pushing that playlist.
Yes, we will.
Really appreciate it, you guys. And this has been a great chat you're having tonight. A lot of great memories, and we just wanted to come on and thank you personally.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you would like to share one of your memories.
Well, a lot of the things that are being said, both Ricky and I agree with. One of my favorite memories is my daddy was in the Army and we were stationed in Germany. We got to Charleston, South Carolina, and bought one of those big old Buicks. And I was a child, so I got the back window all the way to Colorado.
I remember that back window in our old Plymouth.
Yeah, we loved it. We loved it. But
Jarhead and Ginger said they will run your playlist tonight.
Oh, we appreciate it very much. Thank you. Another favorite memory was because being military kids, just about all our neighbors were in the military, and we would get block parties playing that Rover, Red Rover, sitting the next and hide and seek, and I mean it was the whole neighborhood that played, and it was just it really was great.
Kids weren't so shy back then, were they? We made friendship with anybody.
Oh yeah, as soon as a new kid moved in the neighborhood, everyone went over there to meet him, and you know, it was always so much fun. And people, I want everyone to know that RV Underway here, right over here next to me, great channel. They really support this community. You guys go over there and run their playlist. Let's get them up to that 4,000 watch hours. Very good. I've actually got to meet them a couple times in person, and they're really wonderful people. They're military, Navy veterans, and just really awesome people. Go check them out.
Thank you. And it was a great community. It's always wonderful whether you meet one YouTuber out there or you meet 30. You guys are what a great family.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming up. I do appreciate it. That Ricky, do you have anything to add to what Barbara said?
We want to hear one of your stories, Ricky.
No, I just want to say thank you to Dee and Ann and Bob and the entire community for a very weird approachment to 1,000 subscribers. But now we work on our watch hours, and we thank you for that.
Awesome.
Yes. Well, you're getting a lot of congratulations in the chat. So I want you to know everybody's happy for you. We are always happy when we see a channel starting to get growing, getting the subscribers, getting monetized. It's not all about us. It's not all about Dee.
Yeah.
It's about everybody in the community supporting each other, helping each other, and giving all what we can, whatever we can to each other. That's what I'm about. I want to help people.
Yeah.
So
and there's a channel right there's the channel that really deserves it too. They're really good.
I've got a campfire going. I need to check on. So.
All right.
So Johnny's Journey put up a link to their playlist. So please go over and check out their playlist and watch one of their playlists. If you don't have time to watch all the videos, that's okay. Turn your phone on at night. Turn the volume down really low so you don't have to hear it, but still can play the playlist. So that will give them watch hours. So, okay. So thank you, Barbara and Ricky, for coming up. I appreciate you. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. All right.
Great so people right there. I really like them.
Yes, they are. I have to turn my light on. It's dark in here.
I'm going to go ahead and put in.
Okay. Well, I think we went over today, and so we're going to have to get ready to shut it down. I would like to do one more wheel spin before we call it a day, Bob. And I would like to... Annie, before we do the wheel spin, I want to thank you so much for coming up and sharing with me. I'm so glad everybody got to meet you. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I'll tell you what, I'm so grateful that you agreed to do this. I know everybody enjoyed meeting you.
Ann, it's so good to meet you.
Thank you. It's been fun. I was really nervous. I almost didn't when I talked to people earlier. But it's been fun.
Good. Well, thank you so much for coming up, and I will see you when I see you, and I'll talk to you on the phone, I'm sure. Okay, love you, girl. I'm going to go ahead and
can
take
down the street. How about that one by Debbie Weber? Remember that? Kicking a can down the street?
Oh, yeah. What about the cans we tied on with strings around our feet, Annie? Remember that?
Yep.
Or the walkie-talkies, using a can and a string for a walkie-talkie.
Yes. Yep. Thank you, Renee, for your super chat. I do. Okay, Anna, I'm going to say good night to you, hon, and thank you so much.
Love
you.
Bye-bye.
All right, now, everyone in the chat room, go ahead and type the word comment into the chat right now, if you would, please. Type the word comment. We're going to do another giveaway here before we leave. So go ahead and type the word comment into the chat, and you will be putting it on the wheel, and we'll have another spin here in just a moment.
Yes.
Your sister is way cool. That
Isn't
was fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think everybody else did too.
Let's see here. Here's one again. The winter, my brother put up plastic bags on our feet and hold them up with rubber bands to slide down the hill.
Yes, exactly. We used to roll in the sand dunes. We would take the sand dunes, the smoothest part of it, roll down the hills or grass when we are on a grassy hill, and just roll down like that.
Oh my gosh, great.
Yeah. We used to bury each other in the sand.
We've got the word comment coming in. It looks pretty good. I think we're about ready now. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these, grab the names here. All right. So we've got a bunch of names here. Yours and mine are on the list too. I'll get them off. Bear with me a second. Copy. Make sure. Whoops, I didn't get everyone.
Everybody loves Anne. I see so many wonderful comments. Thank you, everybody, for commenting. I'm glad you enjoyed her. She's pretty
special. She's awesome. That was so cool.
I feel very blessed that I have a little Anne for a sister.
All right. Let me share the screen with you, Dee, so you can bring it up.
Okay, I'm ready. I better write down the name this time.
Okay, we've got 92 in the house. I'm ready. Go ahead.
There we go.
All right, we've got 92 in the house. These are the names we've got in here right now.
Did make sure Annie's in there. Finding Joy, thank you so much for your super
where's Ann? I don't see Ann in there.
Ann Holland.
A-N-N, spell the last name?
Holland, H-O-L-L.
Oh, Holland, okay.
Yes.
All right, we got Ann Holland on there now. And save.
Because you may not have been able to get to the chat fast enough, you know.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Let's do it. Good luck, everybody.
All right, let me hide this here. All right, and good luck, everyone. And this is the third and final spin for the evening. Good luck to everybody. And the winner of our last spin this evening is... All right, Maggie2263. She posted on my latest video.
Maggie2263. I'm writing that down. Maggie, make sure you email me. Okay. So let me pull that down. We're going to bring up the
Congratulations, Maggie. Now let's see what you won.
Okay, here we go. Just a minute. Chrome tab. Share the audio. Here we go. Wheel and names. Okay. So, can everybody see that? Yeah. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to shuffle this. I already named my sponsor. I want to thank all my sponsors sponsors for putting things on this wheel. It makes it a lot of fun when you have so many things to possible win. Here we go. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. One more time. Here we go. This is what you're gonna win, Maggie. I thought it was gonna land on that again. All right, you won 4 LED lights. They're 4 in a package, and it's LED, and I'll get them mailed out to you as soon as you can send me your mailing address in an email. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Okay, let's see where we're at. Let's close that and bring that down. Okay, so we had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this live stream. It's one of my absolute favorites. If you
had a good time too, if you had a good time, type FF into the chat real quick. Let us know that what you thought of it with an FF if you had a good time.
Yes. So Renea says she didn't see her name on the wheel. Believe me, if you wrote comment any time during that chat, you would be on the wheel. But there's so many there. We can't list everybody's names.
Yeah, sometimes if it doesn't get caught, because what I do is I hit participant, I paste all I copy all the names and I paste them in the wheel. Sometimes people might get missed if they didn't get it in quick enough. It looks like a lot of people had fun. And if you didn't get on this time, come back next week. We always do these prizes. Yes. Who knows? You might get to win one next week.
So I do my live streams every Sunday at 4 o'clock Pacific time. And so please, the reason I'm saying Pacific time is we are all in different time zones. I'm actually Mountain Standard Time, but I'm going to be doing it just like I always have at 4 o'clock Pacific time. So you don't get confused.
Eastern time.
Eastern time, right. And that's 6 o'clock Central time.
There you go.
So, okay, if you're Mountain time, it's actually 5 o'clock Mountain time. That's my time zone, but I can do it at Pacific time zone, so it doesn't confuse everybody. So I want to thank
everyone for coming in. I hope to see you all next week.
And thank you all for participating in the chat. Sorry I couldn't see everybody's comments. I know there's tons of other exciting things that people did. And so I think we'll do this again, something like this, childhood memories or something. And I think it was a lot of fun. I think everybody had a good time. I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you all for your super chats. I may have missed some. Please forgive me. I know my moderators are thanking you for me. So thank you all for coming. I'm going to end this live stream, and I will see you next Sunday, or comment on one of my videos. Share it out on your social media, please. I'm working. I never really worked for numbers before, but I'm pretty close to 10,000 subscribers. So if you share it out in your social media, I'll have a chance to get there pretty soon. I would like to get there before the end of the year. So thank you all so much for coming. And I'm sure there's a lot of others live streams. Because there's so many, I don't want to send you to anybody particular. I love all these channels, and you can pick and choose who you want to go watch.
And good night, Traveling Salvations.
Yeah. Good night. And Sharon Jackson, thank you for coming. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I love you all. Thank you for all your support. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.